Something very strange has happened due to my treatment, and I wanted to share it with you. All my hair fell out. I'm sorry. Today was in India Purnim, so I got a little transformation here. It's been a while. I usually keep a little stubble on my head, but I shaved up. So yeah, when you don't have any hair, I got eyebrows. So if I was doing chemo, of course, this might be how I looked, but without the eyebrows. So I'm actually, like another devotee, excuse me, really actually like the treatment. Other people, it's really tough for them. I mean, this is the fourth medicine I take. It always makes me cough. Some people throw up on it. It's, it's a process of eliminating the disease in our body. Obviously it's a different model than the Western that generally treats the symptoms. So today is the 10th day of treatment, and I'm going to see the Kaviraj on, excuse me, on Christmas Day. It's not quite nowhere near the same as in the West. Excuse me. Now I'm going to get the hiccups. Yeah, it's only like like we used to get, the film, those little plastic canisters. It's like that much of it, but whatever it is, it's powerful. It's not real palatable. It's not terrible, but it's a lot of herbs, and yeah, got to shake it up. So things are going well, and this is going to be very short because this is supposed to be my gag. I'm not good at the practical jokes. I mean, I love humor, but I haven't really been able to use it very effectively. I think humor is a great way to teach, at least as part of the presentation. And I do try to take myself lightly, although they say angels take themselves lightly. I'm not saying I'm an angel, but far from it. But I do take myself lightly, and I have a certain gravity, but I'm always, when I was a young devotee, I didn't get sarcasm or puns. I would take everyone at face value as saying the truth. So I couldn't understand it, whatever reason, where I was in my life at 19 when I became a devotee, 19 and a half technically. Those are wild days for me, but really wonderful days. But I'm not living in the past. Sometimes we find that devotees, I guess people in general, you live in the past. Those were the good old days. But it was great when my Guru Prabhupada was on the planet. But I don't look at him as the good old days, for the simple reason that I couldn't really take advantage of his association, at my age. And I think that was true for a lot of us. We had so much awe and reverence for him that we couldn't allow him to relate to him on the human level. And it's better than being over familiar, of course, but the other side of the equation is when you have so much awe and reverence that you don't want to tell him something he doesn't want to hear. So, and we didn't ask him, in my opinion, maybe questions that if we had been more mature, we would have asked Prabhupada. And we wouldn't have just, said things that he wanted to hear, or not everyone, but a lot of devotees did that. And you want to upset him. He's a representative of Krishna. So Prabhupada had to build our faith in the idea of a guru. So, there was a certain etiquette he established, which was good, and at the same time it was bad. I mean, you could say that Prabhupada's children didn't come to him, but his grandchildren. We were all like his grandchildren. We were like boys and girls, literally. I mean, when I was a new devotee, an old devotee was maybe 23. I've been a devotee at the most 4 years, generally one to 3 years. And so I didn't get very good a senior association from them. I mean, they were great. That's how I became a devotee, through my godbrothers and sisters. And I'm grateful. That's always been the face of Prabhupada for me. And but it is interesting to think about those times. And you know, we don't want to be just fanatics. We want to be deeply spiritual people, thoughtful, reflective, and consider things from different points of view, try to live in the books. So that is what's come up. I've been thinking about these things today, so that's why they're coming up in this little update. But there's, other than visiting the Kaviraj on Christmas and getting shaved up, I think in Satsrup Maharaj's book, Leela Reach, I think he talks about that. The major event was Prabhupada shaved his head or whatever. So, you know, it's just hair, right? But I'm sure my wife will love it. I'm going to talk to her in a little while. And, you know, I look younger, unless you look closely at all the wrinkles and the age spots. But that's not me, right? But it's, you know, it's a vehicle. So we got to take care of it, and our psychology, our body, socially, mentally, all these things. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says those 4 things are essential for being a devotee, and really, in today's language, being a balanced human being who is also a sadhaka, or a spiritual practitioner. So that's my little spiel. I didn't really intend to do that, but I really appreciate the opportunity to be with you and to speak, because I'm not really writing that much. I'm kind of recycling my my blogs and kind of adapting them to the current situation, and that's what I'm doing. So thank you, friends and family and well-wishers. I appreciate you all, and it's just a wonderful to be on the receiving end of that, and I pray that I can reciprocate with you by these videos and blogs, and you know, it's really what's really essential. I learned this in the personal growth movement. They say it's not about what you do, what you achieve, your accolades that you have, you get. It's who you become in the process. And to me, that that is a fundamental, important principle. Our character, who we are as a person, not just what we know. We may know a lot of things, but a head full of knowledge can be a problem too, unless we use it to soften our heart and be better people, be kind, be loving, be good people who are sadhakas, who are spiritual practitioners, because we're the face of Krishna consciousness. One more point. I saw a billboard at a church some time back. It said, a Christian church, it said, "You may be the only Bible anyone ever reads." So I think about that. You may be the only Bhagavad Gita anyone ever reads. So I'll leave you with that. Thank you. Hare Krishna.